already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see.
And just Skye. A bit of on-road repairs, guys. My exhaust's been dragging on the road every now and again. I don't know what's going on with it. I've got some cable ties there. And it's exhaust, guys. It's all been scratched, guys, hitting the road. So I've wedged that up with some bricks. Just put some table ties there. It's not touching the exhaust, the cable ties. It's just on a bracket here. So it's not touching the exhaust there, so they're not going to melt. And it's on the bracket there. I just need to get another band for there. So put about 5 cable ties on there, strong ones, so that should hold it now. It's nice and solid now. Hopefully. Won't drag on the floor no more, so plenty of room there now underneath the exhaust. Unsold. On the road repairs, guys, as we do today. You can work on these old trucks, no problem. Lovely. But that was crawling on my bloody arm. I don't know what it is, guys, anybody know? But it's crawling on my arm. Oh, good morning, good morning, good morning. How are we all doing? It's a bit grey today. It's the greyest day in about 3 weeks, I think. I think the major mini heat wave has gone through now. But it is the start of summer, so hopefully we'll get a lot more. First cup of rosy Lee this morning, and it's bloody 9:30. Yeah, I got up late this morning. I must have needed that sleep, so I don't sleep that well, but every now and again I have a good kip for at least 6-7 hours, which is nice. Yeah, it's a bit grey today. Right, we had a look at Brougham Castle and the lovely river down here, just outside Penrith in this lovely camp. What I'm going to do is just go up the road about a mile and a half. And there's a place called Brougham Hall, which is a pretty special place from the 14th century. I think it's older than the castle, but it's been demolished and rebuilt and refurbished and everything. And I believe it's free to go in as well. So there's tea rooms up there, so we're going to have a look at that before we leave this spot. It starts rolling again south. We're slowly rolling south. Let's have a look. Come on then, guys. Come with me, hold my hand, and let's see what this place is all about. Guys, let's go and see what this amazing place is all about. This guy's having a drink. Slurpy. As soon as I put the camera on. Brougham Hall, it's a hidden gem, guys. It's unless you bumped into it, you wouldn't know it was bloody here. But we'll go and have a look. That's where we're at, guys. It's nice and early, so there's not a lot of people about, and this guy's pulling the camera. Brougham Hall. What an amazing fortress. It's more like a fortress than a castle. It's got some amazing history right back to the 14th century. It was demolished at one stage in the 30s, I think, but they're refurbing it back to its original glory. And you can see all the work going on there. What an amazing place. Just outside Penrith, where the camp was last night. They've got all workshops here, all artist workshops and crafts. It's free to enter, and there's a lot going on in there. A lot of refurbishment of the masonry. As you can see there, guys, Lots of building work going on to get it back to its original glory. Right, we're going to have a look round. Oh, I love these places. Got all these lovely workshops here, guys. Ceramics, pottery, art, calligraphy, Black Clat Distillery. There's tea rooms here as well, guys. They do enactments, special occasions with medieval battles and all sorts here apparently during the season. There's a lady working on some linen painting there. Do barbecues and all sorts, guys. It's not very often swallows land. That one's landed on the table. Seeing, guys? A wee swallow on the table. Can we get closer before it flies off? Look at that. It's very rare you see a swallow. Not on the wing. But that one's having a rest on the table, look. I think it's a wee baby. There she goes. Right, we'll have a little mooch around the battlements. Christine in the car park. The dog's barking. It's alright. So they do all enactments here of battles. Be interesting to see one of these in this location, wouldn't it? Right, we're up on the embattlements, guys. Looking down this magnificent fortress. Right, I'm going to go up these wee stairs. I've never seen stairs as tight as this one, spiral stairs. Skye certainly won't go up there, so I've left her tethered up there. Right, going to have a look up here. Look how steep these stairs are, guys. Blimey, Riley. They go straight up. Right, here we go. Up we go. Whoa, blimey. This is steep. Oh, I think it's just a viewpoint or a point to shoot arrows at your enemies. Wow, look how steep that is coming up there. That is steep. One hell of a tight stairwell. We'll come over the top. Oh, looking down. Oh, that's one steep stairwell, guys. Look at that, it's more or less a vertical staircase at the top of the battlement where I can shoot my enemies. Wow. And a lovely vista of the magnificent fortress. That's the main blockhouse there. Wow. How wonderful, eh? Right. Try and get back down these stairwell without breaking my bloody neck. Look, they're on here. The steps are on here half a foot wide. Wow. This is... I don't fancy coming down here in a hurry. Or even falling down here. That is vertical. Oh, blimey. God, that's one. I've never seen a stairwell that tight. That is bonkers. Straight up. There's another battlement here. Let's go and have a look up here. Quickly. This one's nice and easy one. Another place to get rid of your enemies, any invading forces. Wow. Look at the hills over there. Over towards Penrith. Lovely. Here's Christine. Let's try and find a cup of tea somewhere. I'm parched. It's really amazing to think that Winston Churchill, in 1942, he had lunch in a tent out front of here because he commandeered these buildings, Brougham Hall, alongside Lowther Castle and Greystone Castle, for the development of an extraordinary weird weapon in 1942. It was a tank, didn't have no guns on it. It was equipped with a 13 million power candle. A white arc light that had a strobe operating at a frequency which had the effects of blinding the enemy temporarily. These tanks, armoured vehicles, were made from the Grants, the Matildas and the Churchills. As I say, not without any guns on them at all. The plan was to move forward in a V formation of 154 tanks comprising of 3 squadrons of 50 along with a headquarters squadron of 4. Amazing. It was all developed here, all in secret, all in hush-hush in 1943, guys. The light had a range of 1,000 metres, rendering any opposition soldiers incapable of fighting. Crazy, eh? However, they were used to eliminate the Rhine for the Remagen crossing on the 5th of March 1945 and mopping up operations in eastern India. Amazing history, amazing, and it was all started here with those incredible tanks, guys. Amazing, unbelievable. The hall is built on a promontory on a hilltop, as most of these fortresses and castles are. Lots of work going on here, lots of refurbishing work. I suppose it's going to take them years to put all this back, because it was all partially demolished at one stage, and they've done a lot of work to refurbish it so far. There's a lot more to do, as you can see. There's lots of rubble, and all these stones have got to be put back in exactly the same places they were before. I think that's the road we came in on. Look at the size of these ramparts. Wow. Look at this crazy dog. Look at it on the back feet.
Pirouette and everything.
That's bonkers. That's really cute.
That's why she's gotten away with it for 9
I
years.
know.
Until you came to live.
Let me feel your love again, 'cause I've been running round in circles screaming out your name. Take me to a different place.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Just the
Lovely
two
little thing.
of us, and we
Hello.
can stay
Oh, it's
up
nice
all
to Skye.
night,
Skye.
kissing in the
Nicely.
streetlights.
Skye. No, that's daughter.
Staying up
Stop,
all
Skye.
night.
You be a good girl.
Everything is alright. Oh, I wanna be with you. Oh, I wanna be with you.
Really cute.
Let me
I've
be
never seen a
the
dog do that.
sun who can hold your hand.
You'll be on YouTube. Thank you. What a crazy dog. How cute was that? Right, there's no tea room here at the moment because there's the lady says they're in between cafes. I think that's where the cafe used to be. Blimey, King Edward the 7th came through this archway in 1905, and also Winston Churchill came through in 1942 to inspect the canal defence light tanks. That's where they developed them here at Brougham, the canal defence light tanks. Mr. Churchill came through these very arches, the same as Edward the 7th. Amazing, eh? Winston Churchill's come through those arches and Edward the 7th. Bonkers to think. There you go, that's Brougham Castle. Good old not castle. Brougham Fortress or Manor. Brougham Manor. So you got Brougham Castle down the road, Brougham Manor. Well, you can easily spend a couple of days here, guys, exploring these two lovely locations. They're just outside Penrith in lovely Cumbria, and you've got the river to swim in as well. Beautiful. Right, I think we'll crack on with the day. Hardly any traffic. I've seen no traffic at all on this country lane. So it's in the middle of nowhere. I've just Google Earthed it and zoomed in and found this little lay-by just off the M6. We've got a lovely canal here. Lovely. Doubles around. It's a bit awkward because this is a disused canal. It's no longer navigable because they've closed it off with the motorway. It's just a dead leg, a dead arm. So it's really thick, silted up, guys. Be about 2 foot of silt in it now because it's not being used by obviously barges, and all the grass carp have gone now apparently because the otters. Because the grass carp clear the bottom and everything, and so there's a lot of silt there, so anything that's in there is going to be really deep in the silt, so we're going to have a struggle getting it up if there is anything in there, but we'll just have a dabble, guys. There's another bridge down there we can have a look at. It's a little bit windy today, hopefully we're alright with this mic. Got Skye there as well. Just throw the magnet around. I say keep hold of the other end of the magnet, guys. Otherwise you're going to throw it too far and you may lose your rope. I've got a nice long rope on here, about 30 foot long, and it's a power cord, really strong. onto a rhododendron magnet, which is a two-sided magnet, which is the best magnets you can get, guys. Two-sided, not these dumbbell one-sided ones, because this will be fishing both sides of the magnet, because it's magnetic, two sides of it, guys. Got quite a few screws and nails there, which you will get in the canal, guys. It's a bit smelly as well. It's probably advisable to wear gloves and whatever, because that's silt, especially this old silt in this canal. It's a bit pongy, to say the least. Have another swing up there. Lovely job, Lou. Skye's enjoying a morning out with Daddy. Boy, did it rain last night? Absolutely poured down. Just use a clockwork motion, cover all areas, and just come across the bottom nice and slowly. There's something there, and you'll see bubbles coming up, guys. Can you see those bubbles down there at the end of the shadow? I've hooked onto something there. See all the bubbles coming up? Because in the bottom, pulling bubbles up, so gently pull that in. I don't know if there's no weight on the end of there. I don't know whether it slipped off, whatever that was. Whether that was something quite big, I don't know. There's a little bit of a ledge down there, so I don't think it's so much a ledge down there, but and we've actually got a find, guys. We've actually got a find. There you go, a nice file. It hasn't got the wooden handle on it. Don't know how long that's been down there, guys, but that's a nice file. A nice rasp. I'll keep that. So I need some files, get it off the magnet. It's a nice fine file as well. So we'll keep that for definite. Lovely jubbly. So that's something. Right, guys, here's the place where I have my breakfast the last couple of mornings. Sat watching this lovely view out here by the side of the canal, just about 5 minutes away from Christine. And you see the canal running down there to the bridge where Christine is. The canal's in those reeds there. And looking at this pool on the side of the canal. And there's another bridge there. Lovely, eh? Beautiful scenery. That looks like an old slate worked or mined hillside, that does. But this pool here, guys, for those that don't know, it's a turning point for barges when the canal was in use. They call them winding holes, if you're unsure. Winding holes, where a canal barge can turn round and go back the other way, because they are quite big boats, aren't they? Lovely job, we've got sheep over there as well. So we're going to have a look at that bridge, guys, and we'll have a swing up there with the magnet. Right, guys, we're approaching the second bridge along the this leg of the canal. Lovely jubbly. Skye baby, having a mooch. Right, this one's on a bit more of a main road, guys, so we may have a little bit more joy here, but as I say, the canal is really salted up, so I think we're going to struggle. It's a bit breezy as well. Bridge 156. There's this one, guys. There you go, 156. I wonder what are these. There's a hole there at the bottom of the wall. I wonder what those are all about. There's no sluice gates on this bridge like the other one. Whether it's to do with controlling the water levels, I don't know. In days gone by. That beautiful countryside up there, lovely farm. Might be it's a bit windy in this one. There we go, guys. We'll have a little mooch around in there, shall we? As I say, usually on the canals, guys, when you do magnet fishing, if it's a popular area for magnet fishing, on the side of the bridges or the side of the canal, you find lots of metal, what people have pulled out and just left there. I tend to take mine away and dispose of it if I can. So you can see there's nothing here, so it's probably never been magnet fished, I don't know. But we'll give it a go, guys. A lot of good finds around locks as well on the canals. Now I found many winding winches that the keys that raise the locks in the canals. I found loads of those in canals, guys. and I actually sold a few to the barge owners that went through. You know, they buy them off you for a £5 because I think they cost about 30 quid each, 20 quid each, those winding handles. And you sell them to the boat owners. So anyway, we'll have a look. What a lovely location, eh? Beautiful. We'll have a little dabble here, see what we can find. It's a bit windy. Right, along the side of the edge of the bridge, because obviously the cars park up there, guys. And they throw stuff over the side, any undesirables they want, or any stolen goods that they need to get rid of, or whatever. Anyway, here we go, first swing. Yeah, it's still a lot of silt down there, a lot of silt. Hope Skye's not blocking the camera too much there. That's the first swing. Oh yeah, there's quite a few nails there. Modern screws, barbed wire again, lots of barbed wire because we're obviously in the countryside, guys. There we go. Lots of barbed wire down here. I've picked up loads. Oh, what is that? What the hell is that? Hold on, let's just get the camera. Just show you me bringing this up, guys. Something interesting on the end of here. It looks pretty interesting to me. Just show you guys. See all the mud coming up there? Right, what is this? Out comes the magnet. Can you see that? Oh, that looks like a barrel. Oh no. That looks like a bloody gun again. I found a few guns in the past, guys. What is that? Hold on a bit, guys. Just sort myself out. Skye, come here. Come here. Gonna knock the camera over. Get up here. Up here. God's sake, it's bloody impossible with a dog, I tell you, to film. Right, what we got. See there on the end of the magnet, guys. Oh, it's a bit stinky. Oh, can't if I can get it off. It's a toy gun. I found some real rifles going back to 1930s, shotguns and all sorts, guys. If you look in my playlist, but that is some kiddie's rifle. Look at that. Oh, it's really interesting what you find. I don't know how old that is. It's plastic and metal, so it's probably 80s, 90s or something. Here you go, guys. We found a rifle. It's only a toy one, but just shows what you can find. Just pop that over there for now. We'll keep plugging away, eh? Tracking. I think that dropped right on top of it, hopefully. Have we got it? So it's hard to hook back on again. No, I'll just turn that camera a bit and we'll go a bit closer to it, guys. Wherever it was down here somewhere. Have we hooked onto it again? Right, I'll just show you the bubbles here, guys, again. It shows you that you're onto something, that you're turning something. Let's just get the rope here. Just at the end of the rope there, you'll see bubbles come up when I tug. See the bubbles coming up? It's definitely moving. And you can see all those bubbles coming up, guys. It's definitely coming closer to us. See the bubbles at the end of the reeds. We've definitely got all the summit there. Hold on, I'll put you back down. Oh, what is this? All exciting stuff, eh? Are we still rolling? Hopefully we're still rolling. You can hear me. Right, what is this? Whatever it is, I've got it, guys. Watch it don't fall in the canal. Oh. Well, just drop that down, guys, and I'll show you. I think this is some sort of old barger's bucket, pail. I don't know, this is interesting. And it's even, oh yeah, it's even got some cord on it that I saw. Try and get it off the side, sucked on the side there. There it is, guys. Oh, battery's going low. No, not now, don't want to lose my battery now. Look at that, guys, it's got some paracord design. It's full of mud. Wow, is that an old boat bargee's bucket? Let's try and get it out, guys. Bear with me. Oh, it's full of mud. Oh, that's a nice find. Oh, blimey O'Reilly, look at that. Right, let's try and clean it up, get the mud out of it and see what we've got. It stinks. Right guys, that wind is hacking. I hope you can hear me alright. Well, there you go, that's magnet fishing for you. Just showing my rig, it's just a neodymium magnet, two-sided magnet, so it's fishing both sides when it's in the water. Not like those dumbbell ones that you drop down, they're useless. Get a strong two-sided magnet, neodymium, they're quite strong. I've latched on a carabiner there and a carabiner hitch there to a strong paracord, guys, about 20 foot. Always tie the end off when you're throwing it in. Also in line, about 20 foot from the magnet, I've taped there with gaffer tape. There's some sponge in there, guys, so that floats to the top. So shouldn't I cast my magnet too far and I lose the end of the rope, it's always floating in the water instead of the rope sinking. So I can get a branch or something, or even swim out and grab this when it's floating and recover my line and my magnet. You do lose magnets now and again if you get hooked onto a massive unit down there, or a rock, or a crag, or a little niche in these rocks here, as you can see, guys, in between the rocks. You can lose magnets now and again, so expect to lose one or two. The good ones are quite expensive. I think this was about 40 quid, I'm not sure, but there are some expensive ones out there. There you go, guys. So best finds today was a gun, even though it's a kiddie's gun. That's really interesting. Got a nice picture of a stagecoach and horses on the side. And this pail, this is a boatman's pail. Obviously it's got a paracord on it there, guys, where they used to dip it down the side of the barge to collect their water. So barges used to use the canal back in the day before it got closed down. And we've got this lovely old pail. So it's got a couple of holes and cracks and everything, but even in an antique shop, guys, with that cleaned up, that'll probably fetch a few bob, you know, to hang up on a pub wall or something. It's a bit smelly, needs cleaning up and everything. I'll go and put it by the bin upstairs there, but yeah, it's a bit too big for me to have in the RV. There are some markings on it, so there's probably some sort of boatman's art on there as well, under all that rust, guys. But here you go. That's a cracking find. As I say, in an antique shop you probably pay 30-40 quid for something like that. Lovely. The wind's hacking, guys, so we're going to crack on and we'll get back to Christine. That's magnet fishing for you. Any questions, put them down below, guys. Catch you in a bit. Right, guys, I'm going to leave that pail there. If you'd had any patterns on it or anything, or any boat artwork on there, I would probably have kept it. Now Runner's just walked by and he was inquiring what I was doing. He was rather intrigued, and I showed him what I pulled out of the canal and he was amazed. And he says, what are you going to do with the bucket? I says, well, I'll put it up by the bin. He says, well, leave it there, because he's running down the trail. And he said, on his way back, he'll pick it up and he'll have it. So he's going to take it away. So lovely job, Lee. That lovely pail there, boatman's pail. As I say, if it's had any boat artwork, you know, the lovely flowers and all the artwork that the boatmen do on the side of that, I probably would have kept it, guys, and kept it for the van. But I'll leave it there, and that runner will collect it on the way back. Lovely job, though. That's a cracking find. Absolutely, just shows what you can find, guys. It's probably worth a couple of bob in an antique shop if it's cleaned up a little bit. Anyway, we'll crack on. Get back to Christine. I could do with a cup of tea, getting out of these smelly clothes. It's a bit smelly doing magnet fishing. It's best to wear gloves, guys. But this is a bit of a silted lake canal anyway, so they're not all like this. Anyway, catch you later from me and Skye. Side camp here on the Cumbrian Yorkshire border. We're going to start heading south now and roll on to the next camp, so hopefully you join me on the next camp. Thank you for your support, guys. Give me a thumbs up, give me a like. Let's get the comments rocking on this video, shall we? Can we do 100 comments again? 100 thumbs up down below, guys. Make any comment you like, and lovely jobby, just say hello to me and Skye. Right, next adventure. Big love. Thanks for all the heart. Thanks as well, all the donation and buy me a coffees, guys. You're amazing. You keep us rolling, you really do. Right, Skye, should we go? Hey, should we go, baby? Yeah, right. Let's roll to the next adventure south.